Today I'm going to show you how you can create adorable, quick and easy gift card holders using envelopes. Just a plain, simple envelope. Of course, I'm using Stampin' Up's standard size envelopes, but I'm also going to use one of the envelopes from our note cards and envelope packets because they're a bit smaller. So this way you're going to have two different sizes. They're perfect for gift cards or candy. So much fun to make. Let me show you how. So for the first gift card holder with Halloween coming, I thought I should really do a Halloween theme. So I'm using this designer series paper, which is called our Cute Halloween designer series paper. And I've pulled out this pattern right here with the ghosts, and I cut out a little ghost. And then I have these two other patterns. So let me give you the sizes of the designer series paper. So both these pieces measure 2 3/8 by 3 7/8. And then I have basic black cardstock that measures 2 5/8 and 4 1/8. And then the envelope I'm using is our standard size. This is just our white envelopes, and this measures 5 3/4 by 4 3/8. You guys won't believe how easy this is. Look, you're just gonna fold this right in half. And grab my bone folder, get a good crease. And then you're folding it with the flap inside. Okay, so now I'm gonna take my paper snips and I'm going to cut along this crease. Now, of course, you could use your paper trimmer if you want it to be spot on, but I'm just gonna do it like that. And then what I like to do is fold this again. So I'm folding it with the crease towards the left here, and I'm just going to cut just the tiniest little sliver right up to that top crease here. Okay, so that's all that I have. I can probably turn it around now, couldn't I? So this is going to be the inside of my little gift card holder. So let's start by decorating the front. So I'm going to take this pattern right here. Okay. And just put that onto my black cardstock. And then I'm going to bring in this piece. This is going to go inside. And now I'm going to put those aside. And I'm going to bring in some of our fine art gold ribbon and my tear and tape. And just along, like down along the middle, I'm just going to put that there and wrap it around. You kind of want it to line up with the front one. And trim off the excess. Take off the backing. Might be better to start with 1/2 first. So I'm just going to lay this right across. That. Peel it off. And then lay it on across like so. Trim off the excess. And then this piece I'm going to put on the front. So you could use dimensionals or you could glue it down. I'm just going to use glue. And then that goes on the front like so. And straighten that out a bit. It wouldn't be a video without some crookedness going on. Okay, now you can just go ahead and lick this flap closed, or you can use one of our water painters and moisten it like that. Close that flap down, and then this piece gets glued over that flap. See how quick these are to put together? Like, we're almost done already. Craziness. Okay, we'll come back to the inside in a minute. Gonna finish decorating the front, and I'm bringing in our double oval punch and scrap piece of our gold cardstock, and I'm just gonna punch out an oval. And I'm going to use the Banner Year stamp set. This is a great stamp set, and it might be one of those kind of sleeper stamp sets that people don't really notice, but I've actually used this set quite a bit. It's got all different occasions on here. I love the little decorative images we can use. So I'm not actually a huge Halloween person when it comes to sending cards and things. Sorry, just gonna be honest. But I do like making little treat holders and things for our grandkids and our neighbors' kids. So look, I got a cute little bat. I've got my pumpkin, Boo, Happy Haunting, perfect. Treat So Sweet. This set has it all. So I'm going to use Happy Haunting for the front. So I'm going to bring in a scrap piece of white. All right, so I'm going to take my old olive ink pad and I'm just going to ink the bottom portion of the stamp. Alternatively, you could use your markers because I want the two colors on this sentiment. So now I'm bringing in my pumpkin pie, spin it around to the top portion. And it actually looks kind of cool if you get a little bit on the word below it. If you use your markers, you can be a lot more precise about where you want your ink. Bring in my piercing mat here. And then I'm just going to stamp this down. And then look. Cool, hey? And then I'm going to slide this in the bottom portion. And it fits in there perfectly. Punch that out. And we'll bring this back in. I'm going to glue this down. And put that right in the center. And then just to add a little bit more color to this before I put it on, I really like this little stamp right here. Who knew that a little stamp could just be so awesome? There we go. Grab my little tiny block, and I'm going to use Highland Heather for this. And watch. Watch how great this little stamp is, you guys. Never underestimate the little stamps. Look at the difference that makes. All right, I'm going to take a couple of dimensionals. I'm going to put that on right here like so. And I cut a little ghost out of the Designer Series paper, so I'm going to pop him on too. I'm going to put a couple dimensionals on this guy. I think I'm going to put my ghost up here. And now it's time to finish the inside. Now what I've done on previous gift card holders is I've just decorated this with my stamps, but I have this scrap piece, obviously part of this, and I've decided I want to glue it onto my flap. So I'm just gonna put some glue on here, just decorate my flap a tiny bit, and then I will just trim this. And I want to do a little bit of stamping, and I definitely want to use that little bat because he's adorable. I'm just going to stamp him with black memento. And we have a super cute spider web, and I'm going to be stamping off, so I'm going to bring a piece of my Stamparatus grid paper here, and yes, you could totally do this before you put your ribbon on, but I didn't think about it today. I'm actually going to open this up and put the spider web here. Ooh, so fun, so fun. And maybe a spider web right down here. I kind of want to use all the Halloween stamps in this set because they are just really, really sweet. So let's grab the pumpkin. We'll put a little pumpkin right here. Maybe we'll put another pumpkin here without re-inking. I'll just stamp right on top. Then it looks like we got a couple of them. Oh, let's make 3 pumpkins. I'm going to stamp off again. There we go. And then this is the top for the pumpkin. So you got your leaf and you got your stem. So I'm going to ink that with Old Olive. I'm going to stamp that right here. Stamp again without re-inking. And now I'm going to add a Treat So Sweet, and I'm going to bring in the Highland Heather again. I'm going to stamp that right here. Okay, so there's my stamping and decorating done. Now we need candy. So I have some Halloween candy here. I've got Swedish Berries, Fuzzy Peach, Swedish Fish, the Sour Patch Kids. I'm going to go with the Sour Patch Kids. So I'm just going to fold this and then tuck this into the pocket. And again, you could just lick this, or you can use your painter brush. Fold that flap over. Make sure everything's all stuck. Okay. And then tie my knot. So now I have a super cute gift to give to somebody special. To give to a ghoul friend or something. Get it? Ghoul friend? We need a stamp set that says you're a great ghoul friend. Oh my goodness, I might have to edit that part out of this video. Anyways, see? Look at that gift card holder. So let me show you another one that I made during my team meeting earlier this week when I was showing them how to make these. This is the one I used. Again, using the same stamp set. I used the Guess Who Loves You. Look at the little doodahs. I used this paper from our Party Pattern Pack, which is a host reward set. Oh my gosh, that package of Designer Series paper is amazing. So when you open it up, I left this blank so I could write my message. I didn't do anything on this side. You could decorate that, but all these stamps are from that same Banner Year stamp set. So that's exactly the same envelope. So now I'm going to show you how to make a smaller version using our little mini envelopes. So here's an envelope from our note cards and envelope packets. So this is a smaller one and it measures 5 1/8 by 3 5/8. Okay, so I've folded that exactly the same I would before, and you know what? You don't even have to cut down that crease, do you? Let's just skip a step and just cut our little V like that. Yeesh. Keep it easy. Keep it easy. Tuck it a little bit more. There we go. Okay, there's my flaps. Okay, so of course, because I'm using a smaller envelope, my cardstock and Designer Series paper need to be smaller. So I am cutting my Mossy Metal cardstock to measure 2 1/4 by 3 1/4, and then my Designer Series papers, these both measure 2 by 3. So I'm going to go ahead and put them on. So instead of putting tear and tape around this gift card holder and then putting the ribbon down, I'm going to do something a little bit different to give you an option. I'm taking my Crocodile. Stampin' Up used to sell these. You can get these at craft stores, but really guys, just a handheld little circle punch will work fine. And I'm just punching a hole, okay? So I'm gonna come back to the ribbon in a bit, but I'm just gonna go ahead and glue on the front panel. Now I'm just fussy cutting this cute little guy right out of the Designer Series paper. So before I put him on my gift card holder, I'm bringing in back Banner Year, and I'm going to stamp Be Merry, which I think is hilarious to use with his little grouchy little face. Oh my goodness. So yeah, Be Merry. Just be merry. Now I'm using the double oval punch again, and I'm going to pull in Cherry Cobbler this time. I'm just going to stamp the one color. There we go. And trim that. And then bring in my punch. And slide that in. Let's see if it fits. Oh yes, it just fits. If you ever can't get your little bits and pieces to fit, like that fits good, but let me show you a trick. Take a little Post-it note and create a handle out of it. Let's see, how do we want to do this? We'll do it like that. So then you can just slide it in and shazam, you've got an extra little holder, which makes it really easy peasy. Okay, just take the back off that. And then somewhere on my crazy desk, here we go, I've got my gold oval, and I'm going to put dimensionals behind that. I'm going to take my Mossy Meadow and add a little bit of holly on here. I'll use Real Red for my berries. And then a couple, maybe 3 dimensionals behind my little kitty. And the ribbon is going to kind of go behind his head, as you'll see in a minute. So this little guy is looking pretty darn cute. I'm lining up his paws with the edge of this paper down here. Pretty darn cute. That's all I have to say about that. All right, time to decorate the front. I'm going to use my holly again. And I forgot to kind of stamp off. I really like stamping off to get that nice different shade of green. I'm going to use Christmas Wishes from the same set. I'm going to stamp this with black. And I'm going to stamp it down here. And the 2 from, I'll put here. Now what I'm doing is I'm taking the same fine art gold ribbon, putting it through that hole, and I'm just going to bring it out and across the front, and I'm just tucking it behind my little cat and kind of underneath my oval. And then all I do is I tie a little bow like that. Trim this up a bit. Sweet, huh? So sweet. You can pull this over so you're not hiding your cat so much. So there's your little cute gift card holder. And then you just give it to someone you love. You open it up. And look, you're seeing the cute paper. You've got the sentiments. And you got room to write, you know, whatever you want. And then this was just sealed a little bit in one spot, and then you can put whatever you want inside there. Like a Stampin' Up gift certificate to Tina Zinck from Santa, $1,000, redeemable from Tina Zinck. Best gift ever. Who says that great things don't come in small packages? Oh my goodness. happy, happy day. So there's that one. Here's the one that I made for everybody that took my Peaceful Deer card class. This is what they got in their card kits this month. And so when they would open this up, and I just have it behind my Peaceful Deer punch. And then when they opened it up, I had my little message here for them. And inside, yes, you have to rip these open because I didn't want my little treats to fall out. And inside their little packets, there's 3 of the Werther caramels, because who doesn't love getting caramels? Caramels are the best thing ever. Next, $2,000 Stampin' Up! Gift certificate. As you can see, these are kind of addictive to make, but I love making them, and I love keeping these in my purse with a business card. So if I come across someone and they ask me what I do, I can give them one of these and collect their email address. I also love to pass little things like this out when I've had good customer service somewhere, a waitress, and make her day. There's a lot we can do with these gift card holders or treat holders, not to mention for our customers, friends, and co-workers, like I mentioned at the beginning of this video. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button and the little bell next to it so you're notified every time I upload a new video. Thanks for watching, friends. I appreciate you. Take care and happy stamping.